Why the world couldn't stop Trump and why that's dangerous. So, a big question came up in global politics. What was making Donald Trump so powerful in foreign policy, and why did the world fail to seriously resist him? The first reason was simple: there was no unified global pushback. Even after disruptive moves like talking about taking Greenland or withdrawing from international agreements, countries mostly stayed silent. Second, the world had already lost its moral authority. The so called liberal international order was weakened because of hypocrisy by major powers, and crises like Gaza further destroyed the moral ground needed to challenge Trump. Now, the bigger danger was strategic. Trump's style wasn't just random talk, it created an escalation ladder. By making territorial claims sound normal, he was indirectly normalizing a world where power decides borders, not international law, and using strategic denial logic to block China and Russia in regions like the Arctic made confrontation more likely. Even when Trump stepped back sometimes, his maximalist threats created permanent volatility. Then came the failure of international actors. Europe and even India showed some resistance, but it was mostly symbolic because they lacked the real capacity to confront the US directly. Many countries had also become militarily and psychologically dependent on the US, almost like a global patriarch. So instead of acting independent, they acted like they were seeking American approval. And in places like Ukraine and Southeast Asia, the fear wasn't US domination, the fear was US abandonment. So they stayed quiet. Finally, the most dangerous effect was the rise of little Trumps. Other leaders across regions started copying the same style: nationalism, ego politics, and ignoring international rules. So Trump's biggest export was not policy. It was a new leadership style where power mattered more than the cooperation. So, overall, Trump looked powerful not only because of America's strength, but because the world's resistance system had already collapsed.